Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to learn how to calculate the gradient of a slope. At the top of the screen, you'll see that the formula for calculating gradient is presented. Gradient equals rise over run. Okay. Down below we have a cross section, and I want to point out some things on this particular map. Firstly, we're going to be calculating the gradient from point A on the map to point B on the map. You'll see where I'm circling the two locations. We're calculating the gradient along the red line. We can see at A that the height of the land is 859 metres. And we can see that B ends at the creek. To calculate the rise, we need to work out the height difference between B and A. To do this, we use the contour lines. Some of the lines on this contour map are thicker than others. To show you, I'm going to draw over the contour line. Here's one, for example, that's thicker. These numbers tend to be numbers in the hundreds. For example, at 700 here, we can see that line is thicker. The contour interval between each of these lines on this map is 20 metres. And we need to work out what the height difference is between A and B. And we can see that A equals 859 metres. B, on the other hand, is one that we don't know the answer to yet. But we can see by the contour line that we go below 700 metres down to the next contour line. So if the contour interval is 20 metres, that must mean that B is 680 metres above sea level. The third step in calculating the rise is to subtract A from B to work out the height. This leaves us with 173 metres that you would either descend or ascend if you walked along that red line. To calculate the run, we need to use the scale to work out the length of the red line. I've already done this by taking a piece of paper and transferring the scale onto the paper to work out the length of the red line. That length equals 2,600 metres. Let's go back to our calculation. Rise over run. Once again, we can see that the rise, 173 metres. And the run, 2,600 metres. To work out the gradient of the slope, we need to calculate the division. In order to achieve this, we need to represent our answer as a ratio. So we take 173 metres and we divide it by itself, 173. Because 173 divided by 173 equals 1. Okay. The run was 2,600 metres. And what we need to do is we need to calculate that figure by, you guessed it, 173. That's a mistake. Should read 173. This gives us an answer of 15 15.02. And therefore the ratio is 1 to 15.2. In reality, what this means is that the ratio means that for every 1 meter the slope rises, we will travel 15.02 meters. It doesn't matter whether we're going uphill or downhill, we're just calculating the gradient. And that is how you calculate the gradient of a slope.